That's the question. What value does this converge to? So let's find out. So our goal is to find the infinite sum. A1, 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. Just plug in what you know. A1 is 7. R is 1/7. And n, of course, is infinity, because this is the infinite sum. So we want to find the infinite sum here. So, solve this out. One minus 1/7 is 6/7. Now on top, and this is where people will perhaps lose what I'm doing here. So if you like lose me on this step, please ask. I just split the fraction. You have a fraction to a power, so you can split that. So it's numerator to the power divided by denominator to the power. One to the infinity power, of course, is just 1. 7 to the infinity power is infinity. So now we've got this. Now you need to ask yourself, what does 1 over infinity equal? If you have $1 and you're giving it to infinite people, each person gets essentially $0. So that means that we have 7 times 1 minus 0 over 6 over 7. Meaning we have 7 over 1, keep, change, flip, which is 49 over 6. Let me stop there and take questions. Right. It being what? I do, but I want you to say it.
So 1 over 7.
So will the common ratio raised to the infinity power always be 0? And this is where I'm going next. If you have a fraction to the infinity power, that will always be 0, absolutely. Which means this formula, if the absolute value of r is less than 1, then we have a1 times 1 minus 0 over 1 minus r. Meaning the formula can simplify to a1 over 1 minus r. So, the final step is that if you have a converging geometric sequence, if r is less than 1, then the sum is a1 over 1 minus r, or the infinite sum is a1 over 1 minus r. Now, let me continue on. So I'll introduce a new term, oscillating. So oscillating is a sequence that flips between two numbers. An example. Or even and 1 does not always have to be in it, so it could just be. We call these oscillating sequences because it oscillates or it switches between two values. This is like, so on a graph, Jeffrey, have a seat. On a graph, this is, you have one value here, and then one here, and one here, and here, 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 here. Just continue switching back and forth between the two values. Problems like this will absolutely appear on the last minute, continue work on the homework. I need to pick up the journals. If anybody does not have a journal, please leave the demerit card for me. Eddie? Yep. Eddie? Step back. No more sleeping. So I'm going to give you a sleeping problem. Great. I'm going to give you a sleeping problem. Good for you. Whoa, hold on. More math? Alright folks, have a great day. Lunch. I saw it. It was really different from mine. I was going to ask you about it. And like, I'll show you what mine looks like. I'll show you one right now. Which is why, like, I didn't really know how to correct that.
It lists every accomplishment you've ever had in your life?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, well,
I know yours will take 20 pages if that were the case, but
I mean, that's not really, well, mine's not about like specific things that make sense in the context.
Right. Hold up, let me end the recording here real quick.